Good morning, everyone, and good afternoon if you are in Berlin. So let's start today's practice and just closing our eyes. Bring the right hand into the left and an easy sitting position. Take a moment just to feel your breath. Let the breath move along the spine. Feel where you are at today. Be present with whatever is coming up. And use this practice as a tool to move through it. Connect your hands in front of your heart. Let's begin practice by chanting one Om together. Exhale all the air out. Inhale. Gently bow your chin to your chest. Invite kindness into your heart space today. Ask yourself, how can you be kind to yourself? Not only in your thoughts, but also in your movement. Slowly open your eyes and come in a tabletop position. If you want, you can already come onto the fingertips to create a little bit more movement in your cat-cow. With your inhale, lift your chest forward and up. And exhale, round your spine, belly button to the spine. Inhale, lift your heart and chest forward. Exhale, round and come. 3 more times. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Follow your breath as you move with your body. Let's bring your fingertips down if they are not there yet. Bring your right arm up. Reach up tall. And exhale, bring the right arm underneath the left. Lay on your right shoulder, left arm forward. Easy twist for the upper back. Try to give all your weight onto your right shoulder. Let the breath become really deep to enjoy the depth of the stretch. One more deep breath here. And then release, bring the left hand back to move the right arm into the sky one more time. Exhale, release. Let's do the other side. Left arm lifts, externally rotate the arm. Bring it under with your exhale, left shoulder to the floor, right arm forward. Rest on your left shoulder, left ear to the mat. Feel the grounding sensation of the floor. Invite your body to soften into the pose. One more deep breath here. And bring the right hand back to push your left arm into the sky. Exhale, release. Let's shift back into a downward facing dog. Bring your hips up. Let your head and neck release, maybe even bend both legs, or one leg at a time. Give yourself a moment to arrive in that downward facing dog. And after integrating some movement here, take a moment to just find stillness. Feel your hand and feet firmly planted onto your mat. Can your breath move along your whole spine from the sacrum to the head? Maybe exhale out of the mouth to release any tension that is holding you back into feeling kindness in your practice. Inhale, shift forward into a plank. Bring the knees, chest and chin to the mat. Inhale, shift forward into a cobra. Exhale into child's pose. Inhale, roll up. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. 2 more times like this. Inhale, forward into plank. Knees, chest and chin, elbows close. Inhale, slide forward into cobra. Engage the back muscles to stay lifted. Exhale, push yourself back towards your heels. And then downward facing dog. One last time. Inhale, roll forward, feel your whole spine. Exhale, knees, chest and chin. Inhale, slide forward into your cobra. Exhale, push back. Downward facing dog. Take 3 deep breaths here. Feel how the first movements feel in your body right now. Just observe, be kind with yourself, and adjust this practice to your needs. Every day is different. Sometimes the intensity from the outside or inside is overwhelming, and we feel it in our body. Be present with that. Walk your feet all the way to the front of the mat into a forward fold. Grab opposite elbows and just swing from side to side. You can keep your knees bent if that feels better. Exhale, release, bend the knees, roll all the way up into it. Standing Uttanasana, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to your heart. Close your eyes one more time. Set your personal intention for today. And as I already said in the beginning of class, I want you to invite kindness into your practice today. How can you be more kind to yourself right now? Inhale, bring your arms up, Uttanasana. Exhale, cactus your arms, reach your chest forward. Inhale, Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, Adho Uttanasana. Exhale, step back into your plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, elbows close. If you need to use your knees, go ahead and do so. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg into the sky. Exhale, right knee to the right elbow, hold for a breath. Inhale, right leg lifts, three-legged down dog. Exhale, step it through in between your hands, low lunge, left knee down. Bring your right arm underneath the left. Garudasana, eagle arms. You can stay here. If you want more, you can bring the elbows up or even slightly arch back. Elongate the front of the hips, but mainly to open the front body. Be kind to yourself. Exhale, release. Shift the right leg into straight. Sit the hips back to the heel. Inhale, reach forward, low lunge. Exhale, shift back to the heel. One more time. Inhale, reach forward with your heart and chest. Exhale, bow over your straight leg. Inhale, rebend. Plant the hands down. Step back into plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. Exhale it out. Other side, lift the left leg up, three-legged down dog. Exhale towards your left elbow. Pull the core in tight, engage your back. Inhale, left leg straight. Exhale, low lunge. Step in between the hands, bring the right knee down. Lift up your upper body first. Left arm underneath the right. Stay for a breath here. Do you want to just push the elbows forward or towards the ceiling, or maybe slightly arch back? Make sure the knee is not falling out to the side. Pull the lower belly in to create length. Exhale, release the hands. Shift the left leg into straight. Sit towards the heels. Pull the lower belly in. Inhale, reach forward. Low lunge, look up. Exhale, shift back. One more time. Inhale, look forward. Low lunge. Exhale, stay soft. Bow over your left leg. Inhale, rebend. Transition back to high plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. 2 deep breaths here. Inhale, travel to the top of the mat. Lift your heart halfway up, Adho Uttanasana. Exhale, bow forward, full Uttanasana. Inhale, come all the way to standing Uttanasana. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's keep flowing. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms, open your chest. Inhale, Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back into your plank. Your vinyasa of your choice. Please feel free to adjust and take your knees to take the pressure out of your arms. Stay soft. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, to your right elbow, hold. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward into a high lunge. Bring your arms up here. Really feel the roots in your feet. Inhale, straighten both legs. Exhale, fold forward halfway. Exhale, bow all the way down, pyramid pose. Inhale, rebend your right leg, come back into a high lunge. Interlace the hands behind the back, stay upright here. If this is too much, you can always lower your back knee. Exhale, straighten your right leg, come into this pyramid pose variation. Inhale, rebend, high lunge. Step the left foot forward into a chair. Exhale, forward fold, full Uttanasana. Inhale, release the hands, come up all the way to standing Tadasana. Exhale, hands to your heart. Other side. Inhale, lift the arms up, Uttanasana. Exhale, open heart back bend. Inhale, Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step a jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Let's take one breath before we switch to the other side. Release any tension you can find. Our breath is a really powerful tool. Inhale, lift the left leg up, three-legged down dog. Exhale to the left elbow, pull the core in tight. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it forward. High lunge this time, bring your arms up. Find the length from your lower belly pulling in to the sky. Inhale, left leg into straight. Exhale, halfway forward fold in a pyramid shape. Push into the left leg to hold this position. And then let yourself relax into pyramid pose. Fold over your left leg. Head and neck and shoulders relaxed. Inhale, rebend. Come back up into your high lunge. Arms overhead. Take the hands behind. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Nice, wide and open in the chest. Maybe bend the back leg if you feel more stable here. Exhale, fold forward over your straight front leg. Keep the arms interlaced. Inhale, rebend. Step forward into your chair. Nice open chest. Exhale, bring the forehead to the knees this time. Keep the knees bent, pull the arms up. Exhale, release the arms, straighten your legs, forward fold, Uttanasana. One more deep breath here. Inhale, reach up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up to standing Uttanasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Inhale, bring the feet hip width apart in one line with your hips. Take the arms on the hips and try to pull the elbows together and forward. Just 3 or 4 times to really feel the range of motion in the shoulders. See how your upper back can become fluid through this motion. And then find the middle between pulling back a lot and hunching forward. Nice straight back. Come forward halfway. Exhale, release the hands down. You can either grab onto the foot, bend the knees, or if you want to go deeper already, you can bring the palms down under your feet, elongate the spine, and exhale, elbows to the side. Make sure the stretch is arriving in the backside of your legs. Maybe even play around with bending the legs, making that connection belly to thighs. And with your exhale, straighten the legs, but nothing changes, only the knees become straight. You can also do that a couple times to work on that compression between belly and thighs. Inhale, halfway lift, take the feet out, or if you grabbed your foot, bring the hands back onto the hips. Roll up to a standing position. Bring your arms up, come onto the toes. Lift from your whole body here. Exhale, knees to the side into kind of toe stand squat. Exhale, elbows pull back, lift the heart and chest. Inhale, straighten all the way up on your toes. Exhale, one motion, bend the knees, bend the elbows, pull your chest open. Inhale, stand up tall. One last time, exhale, come down. Inhale, stand up tall. And exhale, release, Tadasana. Come back to the front of your mat, feet together, hands in front of your chest. Come back to your intention. Invite kindness into your flow. Inhale, bring the arms up, Uttanasana. Exhale, elbows to the side, open heart shape. Inhale, arms up, Utkatasana. Exhale, bow forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway left. Step or jump back. Your variation of vinyasa here. If you want to skip the vinyasa, that's completely fine. It's still early in the morning, so give yourself the practice that you need. Inhale, lift up with the right leg, three-legged down dog. Exhale to the right elbow. Hold for a breath, feel the engagement in the core. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, forward to your high lunge. Both arms up. Exhale, straight leg and the right. Bring your arms back alongside of your body. You can stay here, you can just hold the wrists or interlace the fingers behind the back. To really create that length in your upper body and chest. You can rebend the right leg. And maybe tip forward into your warrior three. Find a moment of balance on your right leg. Very nice. Release the hands behind. Come up to one leg mountain pose, left knee into your chest. Cross the left leg over, Garudasana shape, right arm under. You can choose to stay upright here, or if you want to go deeper, you can bring the elbows to the knee. Find a focus point that's not moving. And come back up. Release. Left leg hugs into your chest. Pull it a little higher than you think. Exhale. Step back into your high lunge. Open to the side, warrior two. Gaze moves forward. Find that straight line from the fingertips in the front to the back. Exhale, bring the right elbow to the right knee, left arm to the front. Elongate the left rib cage here. Inhale, right leg straight, exhale, reverse Trikonasana, open the right side. Exhale, rebend. One breath in warrior two. Windle it down all the way to plank, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, back to downward facing dog. Take 2 deep breaths here before we move on to the other side. How kind can you be to yourself as we are moving through this flow? Inhale, lift the left leg up into straight, three-legged down dog. Exhale to the left elbow, push out of the hands, hunch your upper back. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through, high lunge. Arms up, find the length first. Exhale, shift forward into your pyramid shape. Bring the arm alongside of your body. Nice open chest. And you can just Grab the hands, interlace the hands behind the back, or keep the hands alongside of your body here. Left leg bends, shift the weight forward onto your right toes. Lift the right leg up. Warrior 3 variation here. Let go of the hands, come all the way up into one leg, Tadasana. Right knee hikes up. Cross it over your left. Right arm under. Garudasana, arms here. If you did on the other side, try to lower like an eagle. Seeing something on the floor that you really want to get. Focus. Inhale, come back up, unwind, right leg hikes up. Pull it a little higher. And then exhale, float it back into your high lunge. Open to the side, warrior 2. Make sure the left knee is on top of your left ankle. Pull the arms out so the shoulders have space. Exhale, left elbow down, right arm overhead, reach forward. As long as you can, try not to push into the left thigh so much. Inhale, come up, straighten the left leg. Exhale, reverse Trikonasana. Same idea here, you want to lengthen the right side to increase the stretch on the left rib cage. Exhale, left leg bends. One more breath in warrior 2. Exhale, windle it down. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Release. Bring the knees down for a moment here. Walk your hands forward into Anahata pose. I always like to stay on my fingertips to give a little more space to my chest. If that's too much, just bring the hands down. You can bring the forehead down, the chin forward. How can you serve yourself in each pose that you are in? Pull the lower belly into the spine to bring the chest lower. Exhale, come back out, push yourself back into downward facing dog. Stay for 2 more breaths here. Inhale, walk yourself forward to the front of the mat, halfway lift, Adho Uttanasana. Exhale, full Uttanasana. Inhale all the way up to standing Urdhvastasana. Exhale, Tadasana. Bring your feet hip width apart again. Lean forward halfway. And you can either just stay on your fingertips, or if you have 2 blocks to be a little higher, that's also nice. I want you to lift the right leg to the side, engage the outer glutes. Exhale, bring it over to the left ankle, Jiva squat. Inhale, bring it outside to the right like a peeing duck. Exhale, Jiva squat to the left side. One last time, hold the right leg up. And exhale, come all the way to sitting. Marichasana variation here. Lift the left arm up and twist over your left shoulder. You can bring the right elbow to the knee. Or even just hug your knee with your hand if you don't want to go in a stretch that's too deep. Look over your left shoulder. Breathe in deep. Exhale, counter twist to the other side, but bring your left arm forward and try to slide your chest down. Try to really bring the stretch in the outer left glutes. And use both of your hands to come back up to your center. Bring your hands forward. Shift yourself up into standing split. One time, right leg reaches up tall. If you want to play more with balance, you can bring one hand or both behind your left leg. Reach up with your right as high as we'll go. And exhale, release, forward fold, hip width stand. Take opposite elbows and just hang loose in your forward fold. Maybe swinging from side to side. Maybe painting an imaginary 8, lying on the floor. To have some hip circles here. Exhale. Release the arms, right hand and left underneath your shoulders, maybe onto the fingertips or on your blocks. Lift the left leg outside to the side. Try not to just move your hip up. Keep the leg either lower so the hip is in one line. And the left crosses behind and Jiva squat. Left leg outside. And then bring the knee outside to the right ankle. Inhale to the side one more time, highest one. Exhale. All the way down to your sitting Parichasana. Right arm up. And then twist over to the right. Create the length first before you go deeper. Pull the belly into the spine. Maybe left elbow outside of the knee. Look over your right shoulder. One more breath. Exhale, release. Keep the legs as they are and lay on the floor. Support yourself with the hands. Bring the chest to the floor, arms wide, shoulder width apart. Take 2 deep breaths here. Nice, bring your hands back underneath the shoulders, push yourself up. Roll forward onto your hands. Standing split on the side, lift the left leg up. Maybe play with balance, bring one hand behind the leg or both. Make the connection between the belly and the thigh. Try not to rotate the hip open too much. Exhale, release. Really nice. Bring the legs a little wider. Set a moment in your squat. Hands in front of your heart. Close your eyes. Connect back to your breath. Invite yourself to kindness one more time. How can you be more kinder to yourself? You can just go from here through Vinyasa. If you want to do a crow pose, bring the hands down, bring the knees to the back of the triceps. Stay a moment in balance here. Belly into the spine. And exhale, shoot back into your plank. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. Bring your feet back to the front of the mat, halfway left. Exhale, bend the knees, bring your nose to the knees, make yourself into a tiny little ball. Maybe you can hug yourself, bring the hands in front of your shins. Find a moment in this balance on your toes. Hold yourself. Hold this moment. Exhale, release. Maybe without the hands, come all the way back to laying on your belly. Gonna do some core work here. We stay in Garudasana, so bring the right leg over, left arm underneath. And then with your exhale, you pull the knee and the elbow together. Inhale, open up, feet almost to the floor and hands as well. Exhale, connect. Inhale, open. Exhale, pull. If you want to combine this exercise with really exhaling through the mouth to release some stuck energy inside, feel free to do so. 3 more on this side. Nice. Then just unwind the arms, bring the hips to the right side and let the knees fall to the left. Gonna work on the side obliques. Bring the hands behind the back and pull up. Inhale, come down, exhale, pull up. Try not to use so much the arms pulling on your head. If the movement is rather slow, that's completely fine. Gonna do 10 more on the side. Be conscious with the needs of your body, the state that you're in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up for just a minute here, maybe arms up or forward. And exhale, release. Come back on your back. Left leg crosses over for Garudasana legs. Right arm under. Inhale, expand. Exhale, pull together, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Keep the lower belly happy, the lower back happy. Because then the lower back is not so much in an arched position as you move. Try to press it down to the floor. A slight natural curve is fine, but not overextending. Rather go not so low with your legs. Let's do 5 more here. That's 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really good. Release the arms, move the hips to the left. Twist here, just bring the knees down. If that should be too much for the stretch, you can always unwind the leg. Hands behind the head. Pull up 15 times. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one we hold, maybe arms up, maybe arms forward. And exhale, release. Unwind your legs, hug your knees in, give yourself some nice circles for the lower back. And then rock and roll forward and back. Massage your back. Come all the way to sitting. Bring your feet hip-width apart and palms facing towards you, one palm distance away from your butt. Open your chest nice and wide first. Then push your hips up, reverse tabletop if you want to drop your head back. If it feels good, feel free to do so. Maybe close your eyes for a moment here. Exhale, release, slowly back down. Bring the soles of the feet together, Baddha Konasana shape. You can hold on to your ankles here. Let's just make some circles. You can really lengthen your arms as you shift back. Inhale, pull on your arms to open your chest a little more. And then other side, just see if you can feel any difference here, or if it doesn't matter at all. And then stay nice, upright and straight. Pull the back into straight. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift the head up and maybe all the way back if that's okay. Exhale, nodding back down. One more time. Inhale, lift up, maybe drop the head and neck back. And exhale, fold. Inhale, neutral head. Look over your right shoulder. And really breathe into the length on the side, going all the way from the ear towards the left shoulder. Exhale, roll the head forwards. Inhale, look over your left shoulder. At the same time that I'm bringing my head to the left side, I really want to pull down my right shoulder. That increases the stretch in the front a lot. And breathe. Exhale, release. Bring your knees back down. Roll over on to your hands and knees. Come onto the toes to lift your knees up. Engage your core here one more time. Exhale, nose to the knees. Push into the hands. Inhale, shift forward, floating tabletop. Exhale, push back. One more time. Inhale, forward. Exhale, push back. Exhale, lower the knees. Find a child's pose. Head relaxes, arms by the side. You can choose to just stay here in your child's pose, as this might feel really nourishing and what you need right now. If you want to use this time to go into an inversion, you're welcome to go into your headstand by measuring the distance with grabbing the hands to opposite elbows to keep them shoulder width apart. Open your hands to have that triangle shape in front of you. Bring the crown of the head down. Straighten both of your legs. Walk in as much as you feel is possible, and then bring both of your knees into your chest to stay in this package first. If you feel stable, you can bring both of your legs up into a headstand position. Try to use this headstand as a form of meditation. Maybe you can close your eyes. Maybe you can slow down your breathing. If you're in child's pose, try to do the same thing. Meditate in the pose. Every asana is a chance Connect to your inner wisdom. We stay for 5 more deep breaths here. If you're in a headstand, bring the knees to the chest and lower as slow as you can into your child's pose. If you're in a child's pose and you had the hands back, bring them forward to give a gentle stretch into your shoulders. Then bring yourself back up. And then you want to sit on the heels, but with the knees apart. And you're going to bring the right hand back, left arm lifts up. Maybe that's enough. If you want more, you can really bend the back arm. Inhale, come up. Exhale, other side, left arm back, right arm up. See how you can open the front body here. Inhale here. Exhale. Bring both arms up and slightly lean back. Open from your upper back. And then elbows to the side, pull the shoulder blades down. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, open. One last time, inhale up. Exhale, open. Release. This position here. And shift back into your downward facing dog. Decompress from the stretch. Walk both of your feet forward. Sit back on your heels all the way to the floor. Lay on your back. Bring both of the feet in so you can touch your heels. Inhale, lift the hips up, shoulder bridge. Maybe just interlace the fingers behind the back. If that's too much, just keep them alongside of your body here. Really feel how your whole foot is pressing into the mat. If you had the hands interlaced, bring the arms over your head. Push the chest towards the chin a little bit more. And exhale, lower one vertebra at a time. Hands can come back down. You can do the exact same thing again. Lift into your shoulder bridge. If you want to go deeper, you can place the hands next to your ears, fingers facing towards your body. Inhale, lift the hips, push into the hands so you can come onto your head. And maybe push all the way straight into your wheel pose. It's still early, so be kind to yourself. But I also feel this time needs a lot of opening to deal with the outside pressure that we feel right now. Stay for 2 more breaths. Allow the opening to create space for the tension in your mind, for the tension in your heart. Exhale. Slowly come back down. Bring the feet a little bit wider so the knees can just fall into each other. Bring your hands onto your rib cage. Feel how the lungs expand and contract. See how your body is dealing with opening right now. into your chest again. And this time take the outside of the feet for happy baby. Really pull the knees down. Maybe roll a little bit from side to side if that feels good on your back. And find a moment of just being steady and still. Let the arms nice and long. Feel the whole back grounded on the mat. Then release. Bring the hands behind the thigh and just roll up to sitting. We're gonna go into a gentle forward fold first. So keep the knees bent. Just hug the back of the thighs. Bring the forehead to the knees. And remove the hands and just slide the feet out. If they go all the way into straight, that's fine. If you rather have them bent, that's also good. Hands can just rest along your legs. Drop the head. Let the spine round here first. Maybe you can crawl your hands a little bit more forward. I'm going to stay here a little longer today. Use the space to check in with yourself. Three more deep breaths here. And gently roll back up to sitting. Bring the right leg to the outside. So the heel is to the butt and the knee is 90 degrees in an ideal world. Otherwise you can always bring the knee a little bit more forward. I hope you can see. And then left arm alongside of your extended leg, right arm up. Reach up with the right arm first and push with the left arm into the left leg. If you get that rotation for your chest, you can bring the left arm on your bent leg to like really hold onto the thigh. And if you want to go deeper, you can bring the right arm to the foot or outside of the foot. Inhale, come back up. Reach your heart chest forward to your extended leg, forward fold. Try to keep the right knee down. Go as far forward as you feel good. Inhale, come back up to sitting. Take your right foot and put it on top of your left thigh and gently create some motion for the right leg, just up and down, but be gentle that your knee is happy here. It's more like a little self massage on the thigh. And then release the right side. Gonna switch to the other side, bring the left heel back to your glutes, maybe 90 degrees, maybe less. Right hand on the inside of the right leg. Left arm reaches up first. Really push into the leg. See how much space you can create by that. Then we switch the right hand to the bent leg. Maybe reach over with your left hand towards the right leg. Keep the length. Maintain your breathing. Maintain the kindness towards yourself. Inhale, come back up. And then reach your belly and chest forward, straight forward to your right leg. Inhale, roll up to sitting. Take your left foot across your right thigh. If that's floating in the air, that's completely fine. Be gentle. Just create some gentle motion. Maybe press down on the inner thigh where there is our inside energy line. Release the hips. I'm gonna do one more hip stretch before we go into our resting pose. It's gonna be double pigeon today. So if you know you have tight hips, you can just bring the right shin in front of the left, but make sure both feet are parallel with the knee. And then you could just walk yourself forward, maybe do some wiggles from side to side. If you wanna work deeper into your double pigeon, you bring the ankle just above the knee. Find a moment sitting upright first, keep both of your feet flexed. And then same idea here, hands forward. I like always to stay on my fingertips to keep my chest nice, wide and open. Maybe gentle movements. Try to be really gentle because your knee is really fragile. Allow your body to sink deeper with your breath. Allow your mind to relax. Enjoy the benefits of your practice by just being present with what is. Inhale, lift back up. Release your legs. Just bring them parallel to the floor and wiggle them from side to side like windshield wipers. And then we do the other side. If you just had the left leg in front and the feet parallel with the knees, or maybe the harder variation, put it on top. And sometimes the act of kindness is choosing an easier variation or to challenge yourself and go a little deeper. What is it that you need today? Find the depth that is serving you. Stay for 3 more deep breaths here. And slowly come back up to sitting. Release the legs. Shake it out one more time. Side to side, or really shake it out. Whatever feels better. And slowly roll yourself onto your back. Give yourself a nice hug. Hug your shins, pull the nose to the knees. Take a deep inhale here, hold your breath, squeeze everything that you've got. And then exhale, release yourself into your final resting pose, Shavasana. Palms facing up, feet hip width apart. Close your eyes. Relax your face. Let yourself being carried by the earth. Feel the kindness in your heart traveling all the way from your heart through your body into the world. If we can be kind to ourselves, we can fill the world with kindness. Our kindness has an impact on those around us. So don't wait to start. And be the first, being kind to yourself and those around you. Slowly reawaken your body here. As the sound fades out, the body awakens by deepening your breath. Create gentle movements in your fingers and toes. Your next inhale, move your arms overhead. Give yourself a nice morning stretch. And exhale, roll onto your side into a fetal position. Take a moment to be grateful for your practice, for your body that keeps serving you. And then come back up in a final sitting position. Connect your hands in front of your heart. Come back to your intention. And reconnect with the energy in your heart as often as you can. Let's finish class by chanting Om Shanti 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 together. Exhale all the air out. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bring your hands to your third eye center, your seat of intuition, to your lips for always speaking your truth, and back to your heart. May you always be guided by your heart. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you for joining me today.